Welcome back. I'm Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video, I am so excited to share with you guys some DIY, Dollar Tree, and budget-friendly decor crafts. So I love to share with y'all how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a budget. I truly believe you do not have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page. And without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns. Get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. Let's make some beautiful hand-dyed coffee filter roses. So I took 2 cups of water, a container, and a big dollop of paint. I found this paint at the Dollar Tree. It is going to come out a little bit more of a pale reddish pink when we're done, but I took about 7 to 8 coffee filters, and you want to dip them in the paint, swish them around, and then kind of squeeze them out. You are going to want to wear gloves for this project, and I went ahead and just lined my baking sheet with foil. It says to line it with parchment paper, but whatever you have on hand. And I'm also just adding them stacked together onto the baking sheet. Now, if you do them separately, you don't have to bake them for very long, only 7 minutes, but because I did the 7 to 8 bundles on top of each other, I baked them at 250 degrees for 30 minutes. Then you're going to simply take and cut around the edge. You want to start cutting in a circular direction, and you want to cut a little bit smaller and get a wider cut as you go along. You don't want to cut to the very end. You want to leave a small round circle at the very end. And when we put the flowers together, I'll show you how. Now, this is the easiest tutorial I have ever done for these coffee filter roses. So you're going to take a tiny bit of hot glue and just begin to roll the smallest end. Just roll it like you're rolling up a little burrito. You kind of want to keep the one end flat, and then the other end that's going to be the rose part can be a little bit different. It's okay if it's a little bit uneven and it looks more like a natural rose, I guess. I did hot glue it a little bit as I went along, but you really can simply roll a couple of rolls and then hot glue, and then roll a couple of rolls and hot glue some more. I did several of these, and I can't wait to do more of them in different colors. It was a little bit of a process to bake them, but it was still super fun, and I really enjoyed this project. Once you get to the end, you're going to flip your rose over, and there's the flat part the circle that you didn't cut, and you're going to want to take hot glue a generous amount on the bottom and just take that flat part and fold that over, and then you want to keep hot gluing and folding to get a little bit more kind of a petal shape. And this is really, there's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason for how I did the last one of the petals. I just kind of saw where they needed to be hot glued and kind of hot glued them in and around my pretty rose. So I made several of these in the red color that we dyed, and then several in the white, and I'll share with you guys how to do the white at the end of this tutorial. Similar, except for you don't dye them, of course. Here is how it turned out. I really feel like it turned out fabulous. I had this little extra piece of greenery left over from some roses that I had ordered on Amazon, so I just took some hot glue and hot glued some greenery on to the back of my pretty roses, and here is how they look. I didn't put greenery on all of them because I have a project in mind for how I want to use these, but I need to get a whole bunch more done, so I'm going to work on doing some more of them tomorrow. But fun and fabulous, and these are so budget friendly, and honestly your kiddos could help you with some parts of these. Just be careful because it could get a little bit sloppy with the painting part. Okay, so for this DIY, again, we're just going to take the coffee filter. I've got about 7 or 8 stacked together, and I'm going to simply just cut it in a circular direction until I get closer to the base. And you kind of want to have sharp scissors for this, but you want to leave a circle at the end. So here's how it should look, and then there's my circle left at the end. So then I'm going to take the smallest part, and this can be a little bit tricky. I do have some carpal tunnel going on, so that fine motor skill I'm having a little bit of a hard time with right now, but it's not anything major, and I do a lot of exercises to kind of help combat things, and I keep my body healthy and active. So anyway, but you're going to take didn't mean to digress on that, but you're going to take and just roll your rose. So you want to take the paper and just kind of roll it and glue it and roll it and glue it. So you can glue it and then roll it a little bit more and then glue it and roll it a little bit more. The bottom part of the rose just needs to stay kind of flat as you roll along. The top part can be kind of different layers, and that's okay because that's how a rose would look if it were in the wild. So again, you just simply roll it up like you're rolling a burrito, give it a little bit of hot glue, and then continue to roll until you get to the base.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh. So slow, hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass.
So now we're at the base, and you want to put a giant dollop of hot glue all the way around that base part, and then take one little piece of the coffee filter and put that over the entire base of your rose. And then you can just take the rest of the pieces of the coffee filter and just kind of hot glue them in and around the base of your rose to kind of give it a little bit more of a full petal effect. And I even think these would be fun. You could hot glue them onto pipe cleaners or little sticks to kind of pop them in and make little floral arrangements. I've also seen people hot glue these to clothespins so you can clip them onto something. You can hand make the petals. I've done that before out of the coffee filters, just dye them green. But here is how this one turned out. This one was a pretty tight, more of like almost like a rose bud, and then this next one that I did ended up being so much fluffier. Same concept. I don't know, I maybe just rolled it a little bit differently, but anyway, I was so pleased with how these came out. So very fun and fabulous and so very budget friendly. I hope you guys are enjoying this tutorial, and happy crafting. For this tutorial, we're going to make a spring flower bridal centerpiece. So take a pizza pan from the Dollar Tree kitchen section for $1.25 and hot glue some Dollar Tree styrofoam on top, and then you can just take some florals. I have used these florals. If you guys have been following me for a couple of years, I simply take apart my projects at the end of each season, but I'm just popping them into the floral foam. I'm using hydrangeas and roses, and then those little grass pieces are actually from Hobby Lobby, and I just cut them apart and use them like moss. I need to go pick up some floral moss, but I haven't really gone shopping yet for spring floral designs. I'm simply repurposing and reusing what I already have, and I think it turned out really beautiful. I'm just adding the big thick roses, and these roses have been hot glued to so many different projects. It's so funny. I think it's turning out really pretty so far. So I used kind of a mix of cream roses, the white winter roses, hydrangeas, and then I put the greenery in and around, and then some leaves out to the side. I'm loving how it looks so far. I really needed a pretty little centerpiece for my studio or even my table. Now I'm going to take this deco mesh and simply loop the deco mesh over on itself, and that is going to create a big loopy bow. I still need to fill out the back of the arrangement, and as you can see, this deco deco mesh is not friendly for my outfit. It kept getting stuck on my shawl and my ruffled skirt. But anyway, I'm going to take this and I'm going to zip tie the center part of the little deco mesh bow, and then I have a shish kebab stick that I'm going to zip tie onto this, and that way I can pop it into the back part of my floral arrangement. You could even add some hot glue to the base of your shish kebab stick so it'll really stick in there really nicely. But that's just kind of a little deco mesh hack for filling out a floral arrangement. Maybe you need a little bit more, but you don't have enough flowers to make it all the way around full. This is a really great alternative, and this would be great for bridal. Now also think about this arrangement in the way that you can use whatever colors you have on hand that are in your home for home decorating. So this is kind of a spring idea. Now I did have some satin ribbon left over from another project. I simply tied it in a bow like you'd be tying a shoelace, and then I popped it into the front of my pretty little arrangement, and bam, we have a very budget-friendly arrangement. It makes me feel and dream of spring. I love this. I even need to probably pop in one more kind of pinky rose, but very fun and fabulous and very budget-friendly. Let's create some beautiful yarn covered hearts. So from the Dollar General, I had grabbed a huge pack of pink party plates. Dollar Tree has them as well. To make hearts, you can simply cut the edge of your plate out. I was cutting on 2 plates. It's easier if you just cut 1 plate at a time. And then you want to fold your plate over and then cut your plate into the shape of a heart. Now Dollar Tree has yarn now. Yay, I love that. And I had this yarn left over from probably 2 or 3 seasons ago, so it's lasted me a long time. I'm simply hot gluing the yarn onto the back of my heart, and then I'm gonna wrap it and wrap it and wrap it, and you just want to keep kind of wrapping it, and you can create whatever pattern you like to create a beautiful yarn covered heart. These are so pretty, so budget friendly, and if you're a texture gal like me, you probably want to have something soft around in your decor. I don't know, I just love different textures, and soft textures just really make my heart smile.
You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say, hey. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say.
And here is how the pretty roses turned out. I popped them into this cute little fuzzy container, which I'm going to share with you guys in the next DIY, and added in some of my little faux Valentine's Day cookies, and I think it turned out so gorgeous, very fabulous, very budget friendly. Pop next to those filters, so cute. Let's create a trash to treasure little container using this Cool Whip container I had left over from the holidays. I had been storing things in it, but then I decided to create something fun. So I had this furry snowy ribbon. I'm just going to hot glue the furry snowy ribbon in and around the Cool Whip container. Now, hindsight 2020, I was very surprised, but the furry ribbon did not cover the blue from the Cool Whip, so I ended up having to wrap it around twice, which wasn't a big deal, but I could have probably added like a layer of white chalk paint if I wanted to save ribbon, but it ended up being okay. I didn't really use as much of this ribbon as I thought I was going to use. I bought it for Christmas tree decorating. Anyway, once I had 2 layers wrapped on, I trimmed that off, but I decided I wanted to zhuzh up like the top fold of the container, so I decided to use the remaining part of this snowy ribbon and just add a generous amount of hot glue in and around the top part of the container and fold that ribbon over, and it turned out quite nicely. I think this would be something too that would be fun once Easter rolls around, that I can turn in to like a little Easter basket, because it's so cute and furry, and then put like a little pink ribbon around it. But for now it's still kind of winter Valentine's, so I'm just going to trim that off and just hot glue that down. But I do really want to add a bow to this so bad. I'm going to pop my pretty little hearts that we made earlier in this video, and then I was looking around because I just thought it needed a little something more, so I decided to add in some of my cute little fake cookies that I had made. Now, I shared a DIY on these last week, but they're little clay cookies, and they turned out so cute, and they're so easy to move around, and they're just like so cute on Valentine's Day and scrumptious. So anyway, I hope you guys loved it and you're so inspired to make something fabulous on a total budget. Now, of course, I have to share with you guys the star of the show, my puppy dog, Bingy Bear. He is a 3-year-old little terrier mix, and he is one sassy guy. So I was trying to point to him. He got a new toy. It's actually a strawberry down there. It kind of looks like a pile of poo, but it is not. If you flip it over, it is like a little strawberry. But this is his favorite green ball. Right now, he loves playing with this green ball, and he has gotten so much better at dropping it for me. If you guys have been following along since I've been sharing with you the journey of Bingy Bear since I've been on YouTube and Facebook and whatnot, but he never will drop his green ball, and it seems like lately he's just gotten so much better about it. So you guys are going to watch. He's going to drop it for me to actually he rolls it, and then when I reach for it, he doesn't grab it. So that's a big thing. And I don't throw it super far because I want him to know that, I'm going to throw it where he can get it and then come right back to me. And then we kind of like play a little bit of more tug of war. And then look, he dropped it again. I don't know if you guys have ever seen him drop it twice in one setting like that, but he's been super playful lately. I've actually got to take him out on a walk today. It was about 50 something degrees and sunny, which is really unusual for this time of year. But anyway, so he got a big walk and some playtime with mom, and he loves all of his puppy dog and kitty cat fans, and woof woof. We love you guys. Thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafting and decorating adventure. It's a true blessing and honor to have you all here. If you all are new, welcome. I'm Olivia's Romantic Home. I love to share with you all how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a budget. I truly believe you don't have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing, and gorgeous home. For all of my long-term subscribers and watchers, thank you all so much for visiting me and continuing to visit me and supporting me on my crafting and decorating adventure. And I hope that my videos bring you joy, peace, and happiness, and that you guys are inspired to create a beautiful home no matter where you're at and whatever budget you have going on. I also want to encourage you all in your life journey, the walk that you have every day. I encourage you guys to have faith and hope and joy. I love reading my little Dollar Tree prayer cards. I share an Instagram and Facebook story, try to every morning. I start my coffee, tea out in the morning with those prayer cards. It just really sets the tone for my day. Adding a Bible study in is even better, or listening to some praise and worship music. I also love to work out, walking my dog Bingy Bear or going to the gym and lifting some light weights and doing cardio. It just really boosts my system, especially during these long winter months. Today, we finally have sunshine here where I am at, which I'm so thankful and blessed for that, because it has been so overcast for days on end and rainy and cold, but we're getting a little bit of sunshine and a break in some of that cold weather. So anyway, I know you guys, this is the middle of winter, but just keep on the sunny side of life, keep crafting and decorating. It's a great time to tidy up a space, to paint a wall, to start a journal, to find a new cooking recipe, to try new craft with your kids or grandkids. So just think about all those things that you guys can do. And also, if you guys are struggling with any kind of health problems, drop those prayer requests down below. I have recently a family member who I love dearly, my dear sister. She is struggling with a big major health problem. So please help me say some prayers for her. Her name is Brianna, and Bri, I love you if you're watching this. And I'm gonna hug all of your hearts so tight. So anyway, I love y'all to the moon and back. Keep up the good work, crafting and decorating, and your life's journey in general. Keep being encouraging to your loved ones, and keep trying to forgive yourself and others, because we're all on this walk together, and we all need each other, and we're all better together. So anyway, I love y'all to the moon and back, and until our next video, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.
That I love you.